Ever since Prince Harry stepped back from royal duties and moved to California with Meghan Markle, one issue has refused to disappear: security. The Duke of Sussex has spent years battling the British government over police protection, arguing that he, Meghan, and their children face unique risks whenever they return to the UK. Courtrooms, appeals, interviews, Harry has repeatedly insisted that without proper security, bringing his family back to Britain simply isn't safe. But now, a completely different royal-connected story has reignited that debate. According to fresh reports, Pippa Middleton, the sister of Princess Catherine, and her husband James Matthews have reportedly been granted permission to strengthen security around their sprawling Berkshire estate, Barton Court. The move has sparked comparisons online and raised fresh questions about how security decisions are made for people connected to the royal family. And for critics, the timing couldn't be more awkward. Reports indicate Matthews successfully argued that his family's high public profile justified enhanced protective measures around their home, including additional security infrastructure beyond an electric gate that had already been installed before they moved in. Those developments have inevitably drawn attention back to Prince Harry's years-long dispute. Harry has consistently argued that stepping back as a working royal should not eliminate his ability to receive adequate protection when visiting Britain. He has maintained that the threat level surrounding him and his family remains significant because of his status and global visibility. Government officials, however, have repeatedly emphasized that the situations are fundamentally different. According to officials, Harry's legal challenge centers on taxpayer-funded police protection, coordinated by specialist security bodies, while security improvements made by private homeowners on private estates fall under entirely separate rules and funding arrangements. Still, that distinction hasn't stopped public comparisons. Sources quoted in recent report by Radar Online claim supporters of the Sussexes see the latest development as evidence that other royal-adjacent figures are able to bolster their security, while Harry continues fighting over official police arrangements. Meanwhile, others reject that interpretation, arguing that any private citizen with sufficient resources can invest in gates, surveillance systems, or estate security without it having anything to do with government-funded protection. The controversy ultimately highlights just how complicated Harry's case has become. Since leaving royal life in 2020, the Duke has challenged decisions made by the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, commonly known as RAVEC, which concluded he would no longer automatically receive the same level of publicly funded security as a working royal. Harry has argued that the decision affects not only him, but also Meghan and their children, Archie and Lilibet, making family visits to the UK increasingly difficult. In interviews and legal filings, he has repeatedly described security as one of the biggest obstacles preventing regular trips back to Britain. Meanwhile, government lawyers have maintained that his protection is evaluated on a case-by-case basis, and that specialist measures can still be provided whenever intelligence or circumstances justify them. The debate, therefore, isn't simply about fences or gates. It's about who pays, who decides, and what level of protection is appropriate for someone who left official royal duties but remains one of the world's most recognizable public figures. For Harry's supporters, the latest reports involving Pippa Middleton and James Matthews reinforce long-standing frustrations and raise questions about consistency. For others, the comparison misses the mark entirely, because private property upgrades and publicly funded police protection operate under completely different legal frameworks. Regardless of where public opinion falls, the story has once again thrust Prince Harry's security battle into the spotlight. Years after stepping away from the monarchy, questions surrounding his safety, his family's protection, and his relationship with British institutions continue to generate headlines and show little sign of disappearing anytime soon. One thing is certain: every new development connected to royal security reignites one of the most contentious post-exit disputes of Harry and Meghan's life outside the palace.